Okay, I think, I think I did it. All right, you're on Tony's Witchy Arts and Crafts, and let's get this right the first time, right? All right, so we're gonna do some art journaling today, and let's see live comments. Top comments. There we go. All right, so I think I've got it figured out. When I started it the first time, I hit the wrong button. So let's see if this is gonna work out much better. So sorry about that, guys. No, it's still not working. We're having issues today. Alright. Okay. So, I have my phone here. And it's not letting me look at the live stream. So now, what I'm going to have to do is bring the camera all the way down so I can see people's comments. Like that. Oh, I see Misty. Hi, Misty. Can you hear me okay? I do see your comments now. It wasn't letting me see your comments before, but now. I hope everybody comes back. Sure can. Awesome. What you up to today, Misty? Alright. I think all the people that I saw last time I lost. Oh, there's Gwen. Hi, Gwen. Hi. You're just off work. Sweet. Alright, for everyone that's jumping in now, please let me know what your name is and where you're watching from. We're going to do some art journaling today and just chat, just have fun. Usually I have my phone off to the side where I can see your comments while I'm crafting, but I can't do that today, so I have the camera lower so I can see some comments in the camera, but they go by so fast. So I'm sorry if I miss your comment or something, I don't mean to, but we just have a compositional notebook that I have decorated here, and we're just gonna play around in it today. This was my first page I did a video on. And then my second page, I have already prepped it, so I don't know if you can tell, but there's some white paint on here. Right? And I wish I could zoom out a little. Just a smidge. I was wanting to do a full spread, right? But I'm not sure if I can get it. I might have to show you guys in sections. Alright, so I painted some white paint on here just to dim down the lines a little bit. Okay. So if you're watching the replay, just let me know. And then we'll just get right to it. So, like I said, I meant to do a Zentangle type doodle today, but I think I'll save that for next week. And then, last night, I have discovered a somewhat different drawing technique. Kind of like Zentangles, but slightly different. And it's called this. It's interesting. It's really good for people that have anxiety like I do. So we're going to try it out today. I did set up a playlist of 2 videos that I recommend you watching if you're interested at all. If not, don't bother. But it's in my playlist. Kind of what is it type videos. And so I also want to incorporate this little image into my drawing today. This one comes from the All Purple Halloween Cut and Collage book from Poor Toast. And then I want to use some of my brand new markers that I just showed off in a video last night. Simply Katie Walks sent them to me as a surprise gift. I was like, oh, that's sweet. I was just so giddy. So we're going to try some of those. I'm also going to use maybe just a regular pen and a Sharpie. So I'm just going to start. So my drawing that I have in my brain, I can kind of envision this a little bit. So this right here is going to be like my starting point for the whole drawing, and I want the drawing to kind of start from here and just like start growing outwards and outwards, and it just gets bigger and bigger. Like the picture is coming out of the crystal ball. Does that sound cool? Is anyone going to draw along with me? Or doodle? Doodle, doodle. Okay, so I'm kind of going to put a little black dot right there. And then set her aside. So this black dot is going to be underneath that crystal ball. So my drawing has to start from this point and work its way out. Okay? So I'm going to put it way over here. And it's just pretty much just doodle doodle. And just like try not to think too hard about it type doodles. Trust me. Trust the process. This is going to look so, so cool. So, and every now and then I'll stop and just show you the big picture, because I know you guys probably can't see everything. But it's going to start from this point, and just, it'll keep like, it'll start out small and then get bigger and bigger and bigger. Okay? So, we're going to do a few more. Alright, I want some like cool edges in there. Okay, I think we'll squeeze one more there. Alright. It looks like chaos, right? I know some people are gonna be like, oh, that's too chaotic for me. But trust the process. It's gonna be a huge step. So, now that we've got our just wiggly, squiggly lines, our chaos, we are gonna find um, corners. Any like straight point corners, we're gonna fill in and round off. Okay. And so I'll start right here. And we're just gonna make it round. I might have to use a fine point pen for this one. But anything that looks pointy, we gotta round it off. Okay. And then once we've got all of our points rounded off, we're gonna start filling spaces in with the colored pens. Okay. Like I said, it starts off looking really crazy, but the end result is gonna look really good. I probably should have picked out a finer point marker here. Gotta round those edges off. I did have some, maybe this will work. Some of my black Sharpies are going dead. Okay, that helps a little bit better. It's definitely a long process, I guess. This could take forever. I'm trying to find the sharp points. Some of those I'll have to fill in completely. How's everyone doing? What is everybody doing? It's super cold here in Boise, Idaho today. We're supposed to be in the mid-teens for a couple days for our nighttime lows. I feel like this is going to take a while. You might have to take a break and go for lunch and then come back. Hello, hello. Thank you for joining us. I am doing a doodle drawing. Doodle doodle. But I'm trying. I learned about this one right here, which I put a playlist together in my playlist section. So I'm trying to try that technique out today. All messages are visible. Let us know where you're watching from. For more. How's the weather over there? Hello, hello for joining us. You're expecting snow tomorrow? You know what? Boise, Idaho usually is supposed to get snow every year here in our Treasure Valley, but this year we haven't. We had one day where we got like maybe an inch, but then the next day it just melted away real quick. So for our area, it's actually been a pretty warm winter. I'm a little shocked, and I don't think it's a good sign. Because usually for our valley, we count on the we count on the snow to get us through summer. Because sometimes we can have some pretty dry summers here in the valley. Hello, hello for joining us. See, we have a couple newbies here. I'm going to try to start doing lives more often. If you missed on what I was working on, okay, so I planned on doing some doodles today, right? And my original plan was working with some Zentangles, right? But I found something new last night that I wanted to try out. And I put a playlist together. And it's this word right here. So if you don't know what that means, go check out my playlist. I put it together last night. There's only 2 videos on there. Because I'm still learning about it. But you pretty much make some chaotic lines, and then you find all the sharp corners and kind of round them off. And then you can doodle or color in the spaces. And I have this vision in my head I'm going to try to do. So, cross your fingers for me. Wish me luck. You know me, my channel's kind of all over the place. I just love making stuff. I love learning new things, new art forms. And then once I learn something new, I have to test it out and try it. I kind of feel like this is something that us kids used to do just for the hell of it and never knew what it was. It was just fun to do, where you just draw, right? And what I'm doing is I'm starting at this point right here and making all my lines go outwards. And where did my girl go? Here. And then I have this image right here. and this image is going to go right there. Like all this like imagery right here is coming out of this crystal ball. Isn't that cool? But we still have a long ways to go before I can glue her down. You guys should try it with me. I think this year I really wanted to go. You know, I did fall in love when I first started my channel. I did fall in love with paper crafting, which I still love. But when growing up, my number one art form that I really loved doing was painting, drawing, doodling. Like, so I really, really enjoy like doing stuff in an art journal. I really love watercolor. Actually, before I got on here, Miss Southern Belle sent me a video where this lady was showing off a watercolor paper coloring sheets that already has like a slight image on it, and then you like watercolor it in. It's really cool. I put it on my wish list if anybody wants to see it. You can just go check it out. My wish list is in my about section on my YouTube page for my Amazon. So how many of you have art journals that you like to doodle in? I think having an art journal where you can just do random stuff in is also really good if you're having a creativity block. And you don't even have to get an expensive art journal. I don't, ever. I just get a compositional notebook from Dollar Tree. Sometimes Walmart will have them cheaper than Dollar Tree at certain points of the year. So you just got to keep an eye on those things when you're there. Oh, thought I turned off my phone. It does look fun, doesn't it? You know, I don't have to worry about drawing like this perfect picture and like the worries of messing it up and it doesn't look right, or it's really fun. Just it kind of just allows your mind to play. Did you see what I was doing at the beginning? I was just like drawing all kinds of lines, not being careful or anything, just whoop, whoop, whoop. That was the first step. And then the second step is you just try to find, I say try because my eye wants to go everywhere at once, and so try to find sharp corners and round them off is the second step. And then your third step is you can draw little doodles in there, or you can just fill them in with color. There's a couple videos that I watched where they kind of did a watercolor background first, let it dry and then do their doodles, so the background is very colorful. But I wasn't sure how watercolor was going to work in this compositional notebook because, you know, the pages are very thin. I mean, I did glue like 3 pages together to make it slightly thicker, right? But still, this paper doesn't handle a bunch of liquid very well. But I do have watercolor um, journals. So maybe I can try another one of these in a different book. Alright, it looks like I'm getting my corners okay. I mean, this would definitely be a good calming thing to do while you're by yourself. Just throw some music on and just doodle away. If you have time to spare, you know. You know, sometimes people get really busy. But this also will be a good technique if you just need to stop and slow down and just take time for yourself. I can't really get in that. Maybe I should just try to fill that in. Maybe I recommend that you don't do a 2-page spread when trying to fill in little corners. Does anyone have any fun plans for this summer? Uh, if you just need something just to play in, get a compositional notebook. Let's see if I have one on hand here. Do you have a Dollar Tree near you or a Walmart? They're just like $1.25 at Dollar Tree, and I think Walmart probably has them for about $1, sometimes less. When it comes to like back to school time for the kids, Walmart will have a bunch of school supplies on sale, and so usually you could find them for like 97 cents if you hit up the right sale on the right day. That's usually when I like try to grab some and just stock them up. Because I have watercolor journal paper, and I usually save those for like my nice watercolor paintings. But I think I'm just gonna fill those in right there. Those are so tiny. Sharp corners right there. We don't want any sharp corners. Alright. I'll check on your guys' comments. Yeah, if you don't have an art journal yet, you should get one. Just something to play in. I think a few days ago I posted a video on the art journal, like when I did this page. Alright guys, I posted a video on my channel when I did this page, and I showed off a previous art journal that I've had in the past, and I was talking about it and stuff. Hi Katie! Alright, let me explain. So Katie, I'm kind of doing this technique right here, which I have 2 videos in my playlist talking about it. Like, I found some videos of other people talking about it, and I posted them because I thought they had some good information in them that I kind of wanted to share with everyone. But when I get done filling in my sharp corners, I'm going to use my new pens. So I grabbed a couple. Where did I stop? Okay, down here. I'm trying to keep you guys in frame here. We're getting towards the end here. And this is my first time doing this technique, so I hope it turns out okay. I have a whole vision in my head on how it should look. Katie, do you art journal? It's really fun to have just a compositional notebook from Dollar Tree and just doodle in it. I'm gonna fill that one in too. Next Saturday, I'm gonna probably do another live stream, and instead of doing this technique, I want to do Zentangles, because I have a really cool book that's forever old. It was my daughter's, now it's mine. So I'm gonna do some stuff kind of like this next Saturday. Forgot to ask you, Gwen, do you like to doodle every now and then? but that was the 80s. I really have not much. You should, Gwen. It's fun. Doodle doodle. You can look up art videos. Type in art journal doodling or something like that. I don't know. But there's a bunch of videos out there on different techniques. And it's just fun just to like doodle. You remember back in like the 80s and 90s when we had the phones with the long telephone cord, and there was usually not an art pad, but just like a notepad next to the phone. And when you're sitting there on the phone, you would doodle on the this is what it kind of reminds me. You would doodle on your art pad or on your notepad next to the phone. And it seemed like everybody did it. Just have fun. Just let your brain relax and just blah blah blah. Blah 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 blah. And see what comes out. Alright, I'm gonna check on my phone real quick and see if no, it's still not gonna let me. I was trying to see if my phone was gonna let me do the live stream. Oh, there we go. Aha! My phone's working now. It's a new phone, so I don't know how to work it quite well yet. You know? But now, hold on, guys. I don't want to make you sick, but let's see if I can. All right. Can you guys see better? Kinda. Kinda got y'all on the frame a little bit better. And now I can see your comments better. Ta-da! That only took forever. At first, I had to have the camera like right in my face to see you guys. Can you still hear me okay too? This way I can see the time too. Sharpie. Feels like it's gonna dry out. Can you hear me okay? Good. I was also thinking I wanted to do a color page in one of my live streams. I'm going to try to start doing more live streams. Do you guys like that? So next week I'll do the Zentangles, and the week after that, a color page using my new markers that Katie surprised me about. Thank you so much. Well, I have a few junk journals I can probably do this stuff into. I do love making junk journals, but there's I get to the point where I have so many, and I don't, because of my dyslexia, I don't do a whole lot of writing at all. So then I have all these beautiful journals, and I'm like, what do I do? And now I'm thinking, well, you love to doodle, you love to paint and draw. Do some paintings in the journals, in the junk journals. I was like, I can do that. You can do anything to your journals. I know some people that just love to make junk journals and then put pictures in them. It's kind of like my daughter. She does love writing, but it's like she never has time to do any of that, you know? I've made a few junk journals for my daughter. I'm getting down to the end. Can you guys imagine what it's gonna look like? You know what this reminds me of is like when you stick a bunch of yarn and glue, and then you pull the yarn out of the glue and then put it down on paper, and then it looks like yarn and the glue is like pooling off to the sides. Doesn't it kind of look like that? You know, I didn't think about doing the outside of the line here. I went off the page a little. I need more Sharpies. Okay. Now, okay. A little bit of a sharp corner there. I'm almost done with this part. Just trying to see if there's any more corners here. There's Miss Southern Belle. Hi, Miss Southern Belle. So, if you're just popping in, I wanted to let you know that I'm doing this technique, which I have 2 videos in my playlist that I found describing this technique, okay? I found it late last night, so I'm really, really new at it. But I thought it would be super cool. I was completely out of frame, huh? Let's try that again. I just saw that, sorry. There we go. Okay. So I'm almost, so step 1, you kind of like just draw squiggly lines everywhere, right? Step 2, you find all your sharp corners and you kind of round them off. So that's what I'm doing right now. And then step 3 is you can fill your shapes in with color or doodles. And it's supposed to be a really cool technique to do when you're having high anxiety. And I'm using an old, or not an old, but a compositional notebook that you can get from Dollar Tree pretty much. And then to make the page thicker, I glue about 3 pages together. You had to run to the grocery store and now you're back. Did you get me lunch while you were there? I think later for lunch I'm going to have a chicken sandwich. Doesn't that sound good? So, I think it was late last year my husband introduced me to sharp white cheddar. And I fell in love with it, guys. It's high in sodium though, so I gotta be careful on how much of it I have, right? Have you guys tasted it? If you are in love with strong tasting cheeses, it's a good one. I love it. Am I good? Yes. once I'm done filling in my sharp corners, then I'm going to use these wonderful, wonderful acrylic marker brushes that Katie sent them to me. She sent me a big pack too, guys. She is so sweet. She got me these bad boys. And you can, like, use them on pretty much every surface. So that's super cool. And there's a lot of different colors in there. Like, there's a video that I posted yesterday, Miss Southern Belle, where I did all these testing of the markers. So don't forget to go watch that and check it out. But I pulled a few colors out, and I'm gonna fill them in. So I'm almost done with this part. Just trying to find the corners I haven't got yet here. It's dinner time there, 8 p.m. Whoa! Where are you from again? Now, I've always wanted to try an air fryer, and I have not got one yet. My daughter has one, and her husband's mother, my friend, she's got one, and I hear good things about it. Okay, I think I have my corners. Okay, so Miss Southern Belle. So this is the beginning of my. I'm gonna do something really cool. Here's the beginning of it, right? And my little image right here is gonna go right on top of that point right there. See? And it's gonna be like this energy or doodles are coming out of this crystal ball. How cool, huh? But now we're gonna color these in. And I just pulled a few out. I'm gonna go with a color palette that I'm really obsessed with, purple. So I've got 4 different purples, and then I've got a dark blue and a green. I keep forgetting where the camera's at, so sorry guys. There we go. So I'm going with these colors. So let's just jump right in, and let's work this way here first. I'm going to fill them in with color, and then on top of the color I might add a few doodles and a couple of them, or like little symbols like a heart for love, a star for like brightness and hope. I don't know. We'll see where it takes me. Katie, I think I'm going to be obsessed with these markers. I took a picture of them this morning and sent the picture to my daughter. She's like, oh wow, those are cool. I might have to hide them from her. Those are nice. Actually, we'll do a couple spots here and there. And not every spot has to have color in it too. I want a little bit of white showing through. hop in. I think I missed some comments there. Misty, you got an air fryer too? Everybody's got an air fryer but me. My goodness. So cool. You are so talented. Thank you. Call them crispers and oh, that's right. You're in the UK. How's the weather in the UK? Miss Southern Bella, where are you from? Are you Texas? Are you in Texas? Has it gotten chilly down there? Great. Yeah, I'm in Boise, Idaho, in the U.S. And well, I was saying earlier, it's supposed to be snowy here this time of year, but it hasn't been. I live in a valley, so I can see that there's snow on our mountains, but not here in the valley like it's supposed to. So we've had somewhat of a warmer winter than usual. It's still been really cold, but no snow. So like today, it's currently at like 22 degrees right now, and then we're like in the low teens at night. So, was it? Yeah, it was. Yeah, not yesterday, but the day before, we had some Arctic winds come down from Canada, which was really cold. It just goes right through you. Do I read that right? Is that Georgia? How's the weather where you're at, Miss Southern Belle? Got a few things going on here. Oh, that's good. Yeah, Gwen lives in California. You need rain. California can get kind of dry, huh? Especially during the summer. Not just kind of, a lot, right? Let's see, I'm going to do a couple more spots and then I'm going to switch my color. Alright, I think I want dark purple up here too. Okay, I want to switch colors now. Let's see. Let's do a lighter purple. And maybe we'll go to the green. That's pretty. That's not purple though, that's more like a pink. Let's see. That color is 675. Nope. 675 is in the purples. On here, it doesn't look purple. To me, maybe a purplish pink. Well, whatever color it is, it's pretty. Oh, that one, I didn't realize there's this long one right here. How did I miss that? Maybe we should make that long one green. Big pop of green. What's everyone's favorite color? Miss Southern Belle loves red. Silver, red, and blue. How are you doing today? I just asked what everybody's favorite color was. Can you guys guess mine? Miss Southern Bells is silver, red, and blue. Yeah. Martha, isn't Martha makes art? Martha lives in California too, doesn't she? Or is she in Oregon? But we want everybody to stay safe because we love you all. I don't have any silver. Get away, big and whole color. Oh, okay. Fire blanket. We have a safety to go bag, like emergency kit thingy, and we have one of those silver blankets in our to go bag. I wouldn't say that I'm a huge prepper, but I like to prep. Have like a little emergency gears, to go gears, like just in case. Just what if. I think it's safe. Oh, Bex, I don't know if you were here when I was. So, the drawing technique that I'm doing today, I kind of learned it from this, which I found out last night. I learned about it, right? I found two videos here on YouTube that I put down in a playlist. So, if you want to watch them and learn about it too, they're in my playlist section. Okay. So, it kind of goes in three or four different steps. So step one is like where you just take a pen and just draw crazy lines all over your page, right? That's step one. Step two, you find all your corners and you kind of like fill your corners in. You don't want any sharp corners, so you fill them in and round them off, right? That's step two. Step three, you can paint or draw little doodles inside your circles or shapes. So that's what I'm doing right now is I'm trying to fill some color in here. I don't want them all filled in, but the majority of them will be. And apparently it's a good drawing or coloring or doodle technique. I'm still learning about it, so I don't know what to really call it, but it's a good art technique to do when you're having anxiety, which I have a lot of sometimes. I've always struggled with anxiety. I do say the older I get, the better I'm at with managing it, you know? If anything, it's just a fun thing to do. Doodle, doodle, doodle. No, kind of just don't think about it. Just let your brain just doo-doo-doo, relax. And I'm using these wonderful acrylic brush markers that Katie got me. Simply Katie Walks. I was in Martha's live stream the other night. Oh, I went outside the lines. Whoops. We're just gonna move the line. No one will ever know that I went outside the lines because I moved the line. We move the lines when we need to. There we go. But yeah, I was in Martha's live stream the other night. And I was reading everybody's comments, right? And then I saw Katie, Simply Katie Walks, said, Tony, did you get your Amazon package? And I'm like, what Amazon package? And then I was like, honey, will you check the front door, please? And yep, there was a package on my front door. Alright, I'm switching colors. And I was like, oh no, what did Katie get me? So I opened it and I was like, just blown away. I was like, so giddy. I was like, oh no, she didn't. Oh no, she didn't. And I was playing with them. So excited. Well, I see, I love this green. That's pretty. But yeah, and then I had to make a video, and I'm like, I love this crafting community. You guys are just so supportive, so kind and thoughtful. And I'm just so glad that I found you guys. You guys are amazing, all of you. So that's pretty, huh? Oh, I missed you. Someone else is on. Thank you for joining my live stream. Is it Beth? I'm just doing some doodling. Once I get it all done, I'll be gluing this image right here. My beautiful little witch with her beautiful crystal ball. And the drawing is coming out of the crystal ball. It's gonna look really cool. So I'm just filling some color in right now. Yes, the crafting community is just amazing, aren't they? They're so loving, so caring. Good job. Thank you. Love the witch. This witch is out of a cut and collage book. I think I have buried it already. Nope, it's right there. This one. It's an all purple Halloween ephemera cut and collage book from Poor Toast on Amazon. So I have a lot of, not enough I think, but I do have quite a bit of cut and collage books from him. This book actually he did by my suggestion. I suggested it and he's like, okay, I'll try it. And people love it. He also did just an all purple ephemera book, non-Halloween themed, which was also my suggestion. I was like, can you tell that I love purple? He's done a lot of my suggestions. I help him out, he helps me out. Let's put this green, I want this green right here on this spine. Yeah, you should make a witchy cut and collage book. Yes. If you make it, I will show it off. I will like link your link, everything, man. I love your books. You did a really good job. Okay, I want to make this big one green. I'm going to fill this big one in. It's probably the biggest one on here. Oh, that was a sharp corner. I missed a sharp corner, but it just got filled in with color, so we're just going to ignore it. I don't know. How many books of yours do I have? Hold on, guys. I want to see. That one. Here's this one. I think your books are thicker. They have more in them. I have that one and I have this one. So if you guys are looking for some really good cut and collage books that aren't Poor Toast, I highly recommend this one. Okay. So far I have the Christmas one and the autumn one, but I want to get her her like steampunk type one too. I have it on my wish list on Amazon. So really good. And yes, if you did like a witchy, you know, like, oh, I would be in heaven. Because I love your work too. You do awesome work. Comments are going by too fast now. The witchy one might have to jump ahead. I agree. Yeah, Gwen, she's got some really nice ones I think you would really, really like. Did you just find her page? Oh, good. Good, good. Gwen, do you have Instagram too? Because she's on Instagram as well. Paint that. I gotta stop and get some water. Hydrate. Keep hydrated, people. That's one of my pet peeves. I've like drilled it into my daughter's head. Hydrate. Keep hydrated. I never used to be like that when I was younger. You know what made me be like that? I ended up in the hospital one time when I was younger with dehydration. Yep. Never again. That was not fun. I think that was, goodness, that was right out of high school. Right, maybe a couple months after graduation. That's when I ended up with dehydration. That was not fun. You know what was weird is when they had to hook up fluids to me, and the first bag that they hooked up to me was gone really fast. Like, the nurse was shocked. So then they had to hook up another bag. I was like, ooh. Boy, we definitely learn from our mistakes, don't we? Never again. You guys should like tell each other what's something that you had to go through to learn a big lesson. Okay. Let's put this one here. really loving this green. That's pretty, huh? Going over the line again. I'm starting to get a little shaky. That's my fibromyalgia kicking in. Sometimes it happens. It'll go away though. Tell you what, these markers though make it easier to do stuff like this. And it doesn't hurt my hands. I love it. Thank you, and thank you for joining. Hi. I just paused to read your guys' comments. Okay. And I'm about ready to move on to a new color. Yeah. I am obsessed with these. Has anyone tried these out? These acrylic marker brushes. These are amazing. I love them. Okay, let's switch to a different color. Oh, I'm kind of getting them all mixed up now. Done the dark purple. Done that one. Put those over there. Let's do a blue. We're going to do this dark blue. That's kind of pretty too. Okay. You have a nice evening. trying to smush my image. I still have 2 more colors to use, so I don't want to try to fill all these in. That's a really pretty blue too. I love how smooth these colors go on too. And it doesn't look like I need a second coat, does it? Oh, I do want more. Let's see. Some blue right here. They dry really fast too. Actually, I want that. I'm gonna put some up here. Up here. Alright, and then I'll switch colors again. Okay. Alright, we're gonna do another shade of purple. I'm obsessed with it. That one's very similar to that one right there. I'll put them side by side so you can see the difference. Thank you. I know, it's a little bit of a lengthy process, but it's coming together. I'm liking it. But I can see why. I can see why now it would probably help someone's anxiety, because from the point you started drawing the wiggly lines to this point, you're probably not thinking about anxiety anymore. Because I'm not. So I think this is going to be a really good technique that I will probably keep. And so one of these days when I have an anxiety attack, I'll have to try it then and see if it actually works. I'll have to tell my husband about it though. Well, I was talking to him this morning about it. But usually when I start having an anxiety attack, he has to remind me to do my techniques to calm myself down sometimes. He hasn't needed to for quite some time because I've done really good with managing it. Okay, let's just switch another color. Alright, here's the last color I had picked out. But now that I have all this purple in here, I kind of want to pull out another pink, or a pink, instead of all purple, just to make it pop. What do you guys think? Alright, Miss Southern Belle, you have a good day. I might have to go back over my lines. Okay, I want to keep some white, but I want to add just a pop of pink in there. I'm thinking maybe we'll go with the 666. I don't want to throw a lighter pink in there, but I think this darker pink will make it pop a little. But the question is, can I find it? Because I need to... There's a display that I'm going to get off of Amazon that will display all these. Oh, it was right there on top. Okay. Because when I want a color, I don't want to have to dig through all of them. Yeah, I think this, yeah, 666. Oh yeah, that's going to be pretty on there. I just stuck my arm in one that was still wet. I got paint on my arm now. Apparently this one over here was still a little wet. How funny. It never fails though. It doesn't matter what medium I'm working with. It ends up on my face, my hands, my arms, my clothing. I have to make sure when I come into the art room that I'm not wearing nice clothing. I do get kind of messy in here. It's just how I work. I'm a very messy artist. And with the paper crafting, especially if I'm working with tiny little pieces, and I try to get the scraps that go into the garbage, I try to get them into the garbage, but sometimes they'll end up on my floor, and then end up on the bottom of my feet, and then I track them out in the living room, and then my husband's like, darn you. It's funny sometimes. I was like, that's how you know it's an art and craft household. You know, like... So, at least once, maybe twice a week, I have to, like, sweep up my floor, and especially if I'm working on multiple projects. Again, if you're not like on top of that, it can get really messy in here, kind of dirty. So yeah, you gotta take time to clean up after yourself, which sometimes I can be kind of bad about. I do remind myself though, right after a big project, I need to stop, clean, organize, put away stuff. do have a little bit of OCD, so it kind of like that alone, reminds me, hey, you need to clean up or you're not going to like it. The voice in your head. Yeah. Yeah. Just just in the last year I've learned that I need to keep the nice clothes separate from like everyday clothes, cuz I have a lot of piece of clothing that you can probably find some kind of glue on it, paint. I've also glued sequins accidentally to my clothing. Or I don't know how it happens. There's been once or twice I've walked out of the art room and my husband's like, "There's paper on your butt." I'm like, "What?" Yeah. Apparently I have glued paper to my butt once. And my husband's like, "Oh, that's so funny." I'm like, "Well, that's what happens." I was like, I know myself so well that I had to order a really big um, plastic mat for the floor for two reasons. One, it helps my chair roll around better because I have carpet. I'm a renter. I rent here, and so there's carpet everywhere. And two, I work with paints and inks and dyes, and so it's just safe to have it plastic, like a solid plastic sheet down on the carpet. So if I accidentally drop something, the carpet's not ruined and my cleaning deposit isn't lost. So I think I've done good so far. There was only one spot that ended up having black paint on it, but I was able to get it out really good. You can't even tell. But that's just proof that I am a very messy crafter. How did it get on your back? That's funny though. I've found washi tape on my clothes before. Okay. I think that's good. I want to leave some white spots. Um, there is like you can tell that I didn't get all the color filled in, but I think it adds to the uniqueness. So before I glue my image on, I'm going to do a few things. Um, I'm going to put some doodles in here. Just in a few of them. I think that would be kind of cute. And then maybe this big one. circles in this big one. This is really fun. I like this. Hey, if anyone tries this technique, you have to make a video. I want to see. I want to see everybody try. Try. You can use any medium. And just a regular notebook. That's what I'm using. And don't give me any excuses. Well, I'm not as good as you. You don't have to be. This is all for play. Play. I just want to see if you guys enjoy it, if you like it. Uh-oh. That's not drying. Because I got it on the back. I was like, where's that come from? So apparently this pen is very juicy, so I gotta be careful I don't mess up my picture. Oh, do we have somebody new? Hello, hello. I like that. Window to a creative mind. Beautiful, Tony. Thank you. It really is. Come on, guys. Try it. I see you laughing, Misty, but I think you should. Especially if you've had some creative blocks. You know, just play. I think it'll be so much fun. You'll have to tag me, though, so I don't miss your video. I'm not saying that you have to do a live stream or anything. Just make a video. Maybe, if you want, make it off camera and then just make a video showing it off and describing what you did. Oh, that would be so cool. Gwen hasn't done a live yet. And Misty, I don't think you have either, huh? Oh. So I don't smear those others. I'm gonna put a piece of paper on there real quick. I'm not even being careful with the circles. I'm just going for it. Just do it. That would be fun. Oh, I don't think it would. I don't think it's going to turn out like a mess. I think you're going to have so much fun, you're going to be hooked. And then want to keep doing lives. And keep drawing. Dab, dab, dab. Okay, so there's that. What should I do next? Let's do some swirlies here. Okay, there's those. Let's do some stars. Do some tiny ones. Okay, kind of messed that one up. Okay. I'm not sure if you're going to see anything in these dark ones, but let's do like a little hashtag symbol. Okay, what else? I want some hearts up here too. And I just had a thought. What if we took another color and put little colored dots in some of them? But it would have to be a brighter color. What color should I put? Kind of like this, like, is it like a mint green? I know yellow would pop, but I don't want to put yellow. For some reason, I don't like working with yellow. So this, I can do the, like this lime green. That would be cool too. See, that almost looks like yellow on camera now that I'm looking at the phone. That's right. Hi, Beauty Pie Designs. I'm so glad that you jumped in. Hi. I just stopped to look at the comments and saw those. So how is the trip going? Are you back home? That would look kind of cool. That one. Let's see if I can find it. Probably green. What number was that? 602. There's a lot of greens. Oh, see, a blue would look cool too. Let's go with that lime green one. I think that's what this one is. 648. Yeah, let's do that one. Okay. So we're gonna do some little dots here. That's kind of cool. Can you guys see that? Is that even coming across on camera? The little green dots. Alright, I gotta stand up for a second and adjust myself. Oh. Now let's do some X's here. Kind of cool, huh? You guys didn't even see that. Sorry. Put some little X's there. Now I'm gonna go over here, find a big spot because I want to do. Because I'm using a green. Let's do dollar signs. Fun. I love it. Switch the color up. Now let's just pick a random color. Oh, here's an orange. Let's do triangles. Or yeah. This is getting kind of fun. I like it. I like it. I like it. I like it. That pen though isn't drying because I'm still getting marks all over my arm. Okay. It's looking really fun, huh? I like it. Alright, so let's take that green that we used before and put some circles in there. Let's see, that looks pretty. Use more. What is that hot pink that I used? That would be cute too. And I'm trying to decide. Right here. You really can do a whole bunch of different things with this. Alright, I think I'm about ready to stop at these. Not every single one has to be filled in with something. Okay, so I think I'm about ready to glue this on. But before I glue her on, I'm going to stick a piece of paper here. We're going to ink her up. Ink the edge up here. Okay. I think that's enough. Now. Oh, that's gonna look so cool. Okay, now where's my glue? Is this gonna work for me? chunky here. And just gonna put some lines around her. Just have some fun. It almost needs some glitter, guys. What do you think? Need to bling it up, right? Okay, we can take that away. And I'm kind of, so I put little lines around her, and I'm like bringing those lines all the way around the whole thing here. Right? It's gotta have some glitter. Glitter just brings everything to life. Some sparkle, some bling bling. Voila. Okay, so should we put some chunky glitter on it, or okay, this is the chunky clear glitter and this is the chunky purple glitter, or should I just use some Wikistella? I think I have to open a new pen. What do you guys think? Oh, what should I put? Anything? Just anything? I kind of want to go with the chunky clear. Oh, someone else. Hi for jumping in and watching. I was doing an art journal page today. I'm about done though. So, but you can watch the replay once it posts. Thank you for checking out my live stream. I really appreciate it. It's nice to see you. Hi, Patty. Yeah, you just caught the end. We're putting some glitter on it first, because everything needs a little sparkle, right? If I can get this is like really thick glitter paint. And I'm going to kind of put it around it. But for those that have missed most of it, don't forget to check out the replay. I just did some interesting doodles. I found a new technique last night, and I linked, so it was this technique here, and I put a playlist together in my playlist section. It has 2 videos in it right now, okay, and it describes that whole technique and who created it, who came up with it, why it was a thing, right? So, I thought I would try it out today, and I had a lot of fun, and I hope the rest of you that have been watching try it too. I'm counting on it now, guys. You were talking about it, now you gotta do it. No backing out now. Put a little bit of... So, okay. I think I put enough on there. And I was gonna do the Zentangles today, which I'm gonna do a live stream next Saturday, and I'm gonna do some Zentangles, stuff like this. I'll do more like that, and then probably do somewhat the same technique like I filled color in. I'll fill a little color in there too, but I'll do a page using that. There's some really cool stuff in here, guys. Like, look at that. That would be super cool to do, right? Very cool. Alrighty, guys. I'm about done. I'm gonna put the date on this though, so I don't forget. Is that a black? Yeah. Okay. I'm gonna put the date. What is the date, by the way? Today's the 18th, right? So I'm gonna put the date right here. 2025. For some reason, it's still really weird to write 2025. Okay, so let's start at the beginning here. So my witch is holding this beautiful crystal ball here, and the doodles are coming out of the crystal ball, going across the page. Isn't that cool? And there's glitter all over the sides of it. I don't know if you guys can tell. Can you see the glitter? So there you go. I am done with it. So I just gotta let it set and dry, and then I'll close it up. So same time next week, on a Saturday at noon. Tends to work for everybody, right? I'll do some more art journaling, and I hope people will start doing more art journaling too. It will definitely help with the creativity blocks. Beautiful, thank you. You'd love it. Thank you guys. Alright, I'm going to call it good for today. Thank you so much for tuning in and watching my live stream. I appreciate it so much. And I just love you guys. You guys are so loving and so supporting. Thank you so much. Alright, I'm going to let you guys go now. You have a beautiful day. Bye-bye.